Welcome back. There's a churn in Jammu and Kashmir ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's all-party meet on the 24th of June. So the Gupkar Alliance is holding a meeting on Tuesday to chalk out their strategy. Smaller parties in Jammu are extremely angry that they haven't been invited. So is there a big change on the cards 2 years after the abrogation of Article 370?
Politics is in the air again in Jammu and Kashmir. All eyes are on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's all-party meeting on Thursday to strengthen the political processes. The initiative by the PM could signal an end to 2 years of political stalemate and uncertainty in Jammu and Kashmir. There is much speculation that the process to give full statehood may begin. But parties in the valley don't expect much. They will be meeting on Tuesday to take a final stand on the PM's invite to the meeting.
They have got this realization. It's a good change. The realization that they can't do without the mainstream. As much and how much you can demonize the mainstream of Jammu and Kashmir, you can't do without it.
पीपल्स अलायंस फॉर गुपकार डिक्लेरेशन की एक मीटिंग होनी है, उसमें भी इस मसले को डिस्कस किया जाएगा। जो PAGD के अलग-अलग मेंबरान हैं वो अपनी उस पर राय देंगे।
PM's invitation to the 16 major parties has left smaller political stakeholders disappointed.
हम इसका स्वागत करते हैं कि अब सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने दिल्ली में मीटिंग बुलाई है। हालांकि हमें पता नहीं कि एजेंडा क्या है। अगर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लीडर बुलाने थे, रिकग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के बुलाने थे, तो फिर जम्मू और कश्मीर के रिकग्नाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल लीडर पार्टीज के लीडर बुलाने चाहिए थे।
There were even protests from some sections in Jammu who felt that they have been ignored.
Here in Jammu region, smaller political parties are upset with the union government and they have accused the Modi government of ignoring the Jammu region. They feel that Jammu will remain underrepresented in that all-party meeting as most of the leaders who have been invited are from the Kashmir Valley.
It was up to the wisdom of the Prime Minister and the PMO whom they wanted to call, whom they didn't want to call. But I have a very clear-cut question to the people who have been invited in there, especially to the Gupkar people. The people who abrogated the Article 370, they're not going to give it back to you. So you are supposed to make your stand clear.
BJP leaders tried to diffuse speculations that the PM's meeting was first step towards reviving the political process in the state.
There are so many issues, internal issues and external issues, and there are even many political issues of the various political parties. All these issues could be discussed in that meeting, though we don't have any specific agenda for that meeting.
But the PM's invite has charged up the atmosphere in Jammu and Kashmir. Mainstream political activity is back. After all, the buzz is that after delimitation, Jammu and Kashmir is headed for elections. With Sunil Ji Bhatt in Jammu, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, across the border, Pakistan is very scared. Pakistan thinks there'll be further bifurcation. Let me quickly bring in Ashraf Wani from Srinagar and Sunil Ji Bhatt joining me from Jammu. And Ashraf, what's the thinking in the Gupkar alliance? Is there a change? Are they no longer being looked at the Gupkar gang by the centre? Is there a thaw?
Gaurav, absolutely. This phrase has now changed probably after the invitation of the Prime Minister to the Gupkar parties, the 7 parties which are the part of the Gupkar alliance. And in fact, the crucial meeting will be held tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the residence of Dr. Farooq Abdullah, where the 7 mainly parties from the Kashmir Valley, including the parties who were earlier in the power when Jammu and Kashmir was state, that includes National Conference and PDP. It is a very test for them also, that because after the formation of Gupkar Alliance, this alliance was completely saying that they are working for the restoration of Article 370. Will they be on that line, or they will come out from that boundary in the meeting with the Prime Minister? And the most important thing is how many representatives from the Gupkar Alliance will attend the Prime Minister's meeting. Are they going to choose or select any one representative?
Does that mean that the Gupkar Alliance could also split or will there be dissidents within the management of the Gupkar gang, but Gupkar alliance? Let me also bring in Sunilji Bhatt. Sunilji, what's cooking in Jammu? What's the anticipation? Do they expect more seats, more power, or are they feeling left out?
Well, Gaurav, as far as the local political parties here in Jammu region are concerned, they are very upset with the Modi government. They wanted that Modi government should have invited the political groups of Jammu region also, so that they could have put forth the point of view of Jammu. But they are disappointed. They are saying that by only inviting the Kashmir-centric, political parties, Modi government is in a way betraying the people of Jammu. But Gaurav, it remains to be seen that what exactly happens in that all-party meeting. The BJP has promised to the people of Jammu that it's not going to compromise on the pride and on the issues of Jammu. It will strongly put forth the issues of Jammu region, whether it's a fair, delimitation exercise, or, filling 1/3 of those 24 vacant POJK seats in the J&K assembly.
Fair enough. We'll be tracking this story very, very closely. Both Ashraf Wani in Srinagar, Sunilji Bhatt in Jammu, and our team in the national capital will be tracking the story. But that is all I have time for on India First this evening. There may be many firsts in the days and weeks ahead in Jammu and Kashmir and the rest of the country. A quick break. Lots more coming up. Stay with us.